Hey, Russell Walker back with Best Chicago Wholesale Deals. We're doing a 30-day quick start series, 30 days to your first deal. For more info, go to bestchicagowholesaledeal.com. This video, we're going to be talking about meeting with the seller, negotiating in person or on the phone. We're going to go through a series of personality types and how to build rapport and all that. So the goal is to build a deep rapport with the seller, basically becoming more like friends, right? Remember, people like themselves, so always be a chameleon, mirror and match. Always be a chameleon with energy levels, tonality, body language with sellers. So you got to understand where you're at with every person you're dealing with, the level of rapport that you're at. Are you at number one, tolerance? When you first meet somebody, you just tolerate each other, or you're neutral. You don't know if you like them, you don't know if they like you. Then you get to a level of understanding. Hey, I understand with that person. And then number 4 is identifying with them. Hey, I identify with them, their story. And then number 6 is liking. And then 7 would be, seduction. But we're trying to get to the number 6, the liking part, where they like us, they trust us. Rapport is the ability to enter someone else's world to make him feel you understand him, that you have a strong common bond, right? So the goal is always to build a friendship, right? So you always got to think, how can I be of service to this person? How can I help this person? It's not about you making money. It's about you helping the other person across the table, across the other phone, across the kitchen table, right? So your goal is to actually help the owner out of the situation. By helping people, you're going to make money. It's a byproduct of you eventually making money, right? So we're going to go into different personality types, how to read them. The first person is the analytical personality type, how to read the seller. So the analytical, they need to know everything. They're motivated by facts. They like things in writing. They're non-responsive, non-assertive. They like timelines. And they're slow to make decisions. They're slower speakers. Sometimes it may take them a while. Sometimes it may take them a little while to respond to you. And the analytical guy is, when we know someone's analytical, our strategy is this. Well, first, when you're following a script with analytical, he's going to go over all the stats, the numbers, the details. You're going to ask him about the property, the rehab it needs. He's going to tell you the year the roof was replaced, the year the windows were replaced, the stats, all the figures and the numbers, so he'll know all that. So once you label a seller analytical, the strategy with analytical is to be an analytical, right? So you're like him, right? So analytical want to know all the numbers, all the stats, and the figures. So before making the offer with the analytical, whether over the phone or in person, we're going to say, hey, Mr. Seller, can you, like if we're over the phone, are you at your computer? Can you pull up these addresses? And then we're going to show him the 3 or 4 lowest sold comps, active or pending comps in the area that will justify our number. So he's going to see that, and then we're going to tell him that, based upon you told us he needs a gut rehab, we're looking at probably $60,000-$70,000 rehab, and then based on these comps here, our number is going to be $100,000, for example. So analyticals, they need to know why you're making the offer before you make it. They're motivated by facts, by stats and numbers, figures. So once they see you did your research, you pulled up the numbers, you got all the comps, the stats, the figures, they're going to appreciate that, and you're like them now, right? So let's say they do move forward with the offer. You should read everything line by line on the contract. They like everything in writing. They like rigid timelines. So you should read everything line by line on the contract, and they're going to appreciate that, right? So analyticals, that's our strategy. We show them all the stats, the figures, the numbers on the property before making the offer, right? And then when we're meeting